If you a shooter, then you know I'm gonna shoot. If you a big man blocking like Rudy, all these ifs and you know what I'm doing.
We're going to be playing NBA 2K21, and we're rolling with Roman Delic. If you remember College Hoops 2K8, Roman Delic was first a star for St. Francis, New York, and then most recently, he was the main character in NBA 2K20, where there was an attempt to rebuild the Knicks. That run lasted only until the second week of January. Luckily, he was able to sign with the Magic, and here we are now, trying to at least finish a full season. So I'm going to approach it the same way I did with the Knicks, try to get rid of some of these bigger contracts, and then mid-level players where they're not really making a big difference in terms of needing them on the roster. Like guard-wise, we don't need no more guards. We don't need no more forwards. So the trade should have been for me to try to find a 1-year deal and then offset the money, but what I ended up doing is just trying to find like Bruno Fernando. Don't need another center. We got Vucevic, and then just make the money match too. So now I gotta find somebody else. I'm trying to find Dwayne Dedman. So two centers, both of them like are under a 75. So it's a really good trade for the Hawks. They just got three pieces they could probably use in their rotation. I got two dudes I'm probably gonna release. And that's not to be mean, it's just the business. I don't need them. Look how many players I have. A lot of them on the same timeline. I mean, Carter Williams is kind of old. James Enos is kind of old, but everybody else is, around the same age. So I'm gonna release these two dudes, and then if you remember 2K20, I have a lot of the my players from 2K10 all the way up to now on this roster. So I'm gonna try and go find them in free agency. So that was the good thing about the servers being shut down for 2K20 is I was able to create like this alternate universe where all those players were in the game. So Tommy Dukes is the first one. He's from 2K12. He was our guard we had that played for the Jazz. Obviously, he played for St. Francis, New York, and was a star for them. Actually, I think he was the best guard in program history for those 2 years coming out of junior college. So yeah, his backstory from Jamaica came with his cousin Tank Navarrete, and them boys had to go JUCO because they only started playing ball in high school in New York, and you know how that is. There's a learning curve, but shoot, 6 foot guard was able to make it to the league, was a really good 3 point shooter, but there's no way to like continue their careers, especially when you're doing my career every year. So you can't really go back and pay attention to, or I don't think you can even put them in the game. So that's why I enjoyed 2K20, and then now I'm trying to find the OG mod player. Man, where is this dude, bro? There he is, Leslie Kelly. So he's the guy from 2K10, the original My Career, My Player. And I don't know, I also got to that point too where, like with these games, I know 2K21 had a good storyline. The dude from Jersey, his dad, and the mentor, and all these things. But after playing these games, bro, I get to the point where this is a little bit more fun. Being able to like continue their careers. Obviously, there's gonna be like gaps in the years and stuff like that, but just having them in some shape or form, and then it being a okay present day or this is what happened since kind of thing is cool. So as you know, when it comes to who we play, we're gonna end up playing the teams with other players. So the Raptors, they obviously have Aston Edo. I mean, he's not going to be playing that much because they got Siakam, and that's obviously going to be a problem. So in this game, Kelly, 10 minutes, 28 points, 3 assists, 20 dang shots. And if you remember anything about 2K10, when he came off the bench, Chauncey Billups was pissed. So was Melo, bro, because he was taking all day shots. He's supposed to be a Kobe Bryant type guard, playing point combo. So now in the second game, Tommy Deuce, 12 minutes, 22 points. I believe 2 rebounds, 5 assists. I don't even know. It went too fast, but he's a scorer too. He was a 3-point shooter, like I said, for the Jazz, pulling up on the fast break. Could have been a good lead guard. He's just 6 foot tall. So right here you see his 3-point shots on display. Yeah, that was a good little stat line he had. Felipe, 15 minutes, 18 points, 7 to 12 from the field. So he was in 2K16, I believe, the Spike Lee joint, and he was just a scorer. Same thing, bro. I feel like Melo is one of my favorite players of all time, but I feel like we always get people on his squad taking away shots. So now here, Fournier's 19 minutes, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. And coming into this whole franchise, dynasty kind of thing, my GM kind of thing, I knew he would be the best guard on the roster. Obviously, we got Vucevic in the middle. But yeah, this guy's the best guard. They have Fultz. They have Michael Carter Williams and stuff, but they're not scorers like he is. All right, so now Dame, 24 minutes, 32 points, 1 rebound. What was that, 10 for 14 for Fournier? Dang. That's a good game. 10 for 14 for 30. A lot of 3-pointers, obviously. It's crazy, though, because it's a mismatch. I think he's a bigger guard, too. Dame is getting all the buckets in his face. He's not any resistance. But they got TJ Shepard. That's what you keep seeing 25. He was a part of that trio in El Paso. Vucevic, 26 minutes, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Damn. 30, 15, and 5? I mean, I know Vucevic is good, bang. And this is supposed to be against Torian, president from 2K17. But yeah, damn. That's why I said I know he could be an all-star, bro. I know he could be good for sure. 13 of 20. It was a really good shooting. So now we got Kelly, 17 minutes, 19 points, 1 rebound. Didn't really do much else, but he is the guy from 2K14. He's a scorer. Obviously, the younger brother of Leslie. Shoots a lot of shots. Just like I said, Kobe, Mamba mentality type of player. Bigger than his brother in terms of his height and weight and that kind of stuff. 8 for 14, not a bad game. Vucevic, 24 minutes, 35 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm surprised with the assist numbers in general. Because a 30 and 15 rebounds is cool. Like, I get that. He's a big man dominating. They got Bagley on him. That ain't going to work. They got Rashawn Holmes or whatever his name is. Ain't going to work. But yeah, the assists in general, he really out here playing point center. All right, the coolest player of the game. This is one of those cool little things that I started to see with these newer 2K games. I like the little highlight. It's a little bit better than going into the stats to show you what they did, like the little reel. This one's already created. So that's cool. Now we're here at the All-Star break. That way we could look at what everyone's doing on this team. Obviously, it's a little bit of a different mode because we're in March and we didn't get fired yet. Because, I don't know, 21 points so far. Okay, Vucevic, 20 for Fournier, almost 14 for Gordon, 13 for Fultz. All right, I mean, scoring wise, it's really being, I guess, divvied up, shared. Everyone's having an impact. And Nicole is actually injured 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain, so I wonder how that's going to work for his All Star bid that he should have been able to get. I think all you gotta do is be relevant. Dang, no free throws for them two boys, Kelly and Dukes. But then again, remember, they really play when I play. Like when I played the games against the certain people, that's when they got in. So that's probably what it was. A lot going on though. It's a lot going on with these dudes and these numbers, man. So 8 for Kelly, 6 for Dukes. I mean, that's really all. Dukes got 3 assists, but that's really it. They're not really playing like that. I didn't even look at the minutes per game. And it really, like I say, it really feel like ever since I haven't played a game or when I play a game, they coming off the bench and that's it. And they're a little bit old, so it's not even like throw them in the G League to get some more time or something. I don't even, bro. I don't even know. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Why do I feel like I'm doing too much? In a sense. Hmm. Because these dudes, yeah, they're not really even getting to play like that. Whatever, man. Let's go. Try to simulate a little bit more, see if we get to the playoffs. Well, actually, no, we'll have to play someone. Okay, Giannis was the MVP. That's pretty cool, I guess. Keeping it like true to how it should be. Torian, six man, Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Did we get anybody on any of these teams? Nope. Isaac on the defensive team? Bruh. They be making him seem like he's so good, bro. So we the 7th seed. We got the Nets first round. Isaac is supposed to be good. I remember he like did some weird stuff with his contract, and I don't know, bro. That's all I know about him. I don't never remember him actually playing. I don't even know if he's still in the league. But we got Kevin Durant in the Nets first round. Yeah, that's not a good matchup. Victoria Prince, man, he is a all around player, triple double machine. Was an All Star as a rookie in 2K17. Called him Prez. Literally, I think he's the best Meyer player that I have because obviously I had to play a lot of games, signed with Adidas, and then in the offseason I signed that contract to go to the Nets. So that's why he's always on the Nets when you see us playing games and stuff. But yeah, we shouldn't be able to beat them. We don't got the dudes. So I'm gonna simulate through. We got people getting injured. I don't know what is going on. Doesn't matter. Got swept. So the only thing left to do is simulate the rest of the playoffs. And yes, I do be trying to cater this and make sure it look realistic. So Milwaukee versus Brooklyn, Phoenix on the other side. Like I like when it look like how it's supposed to look, bro. Bucks versus the Suns. That's exactly what the 2021 finals was. And then I'm just simulating. So damn, all the way to game 7. But Giannis got his chip. And now the only thing left to do is to go run through the numbers. So we're here at the end of the season, and I want to go look at the numbers that all the players got for this past season. It's usually hard for me to do just because the way I try to do it, and I don't give myself enough time to really like read it and see it, but I'll try to do it justice. So Leslie Kelly, 8.1 points per game, 1.6 assists per game, and that's really all he did because he only played 6.6 minutes per game. Other than that, I mean, it made me realize the only time he played was when I played. And I tried to allow him to play those spot minutes in between when Fournier wasn't in or Michael Carter Williams wasn't in. And then we got Tommy Dukes right below him. And then another thing I realized too, they're both older. One's 34, the other one's 32. So this might be like the last renaissance, the last hoorah for these dudes. So as we're getting over here to their numbers, we got Tommy Dukes with 6 points per game, 1.4 rebounds per game, and then 3.1 assists. And then now we go to Torian President, 12.9 points per game, 5.9 rebounds per game, 6.1 assists per game, 1 steal per game. And then, shoot, he played a lot more, 25 minutes, but I mean, I'm not really tripping over who played what minutes. I know Tommy Dukes only played what, probably like 6 some. Them boys was not getting no burn. All right, so we're probably gonna go look for Aston Edo now. See what his numbers talking about. Obviously, he played a lot more, right? 26 minutes per game. So Aston Edo, 11.5 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 2.5 assists. TJ Shepard, 15.8 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, 3.7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Dang. The one thing I feel like Aston Edo could have did better was block more shots. But yeah, TJ Shepard, he's the one guy, part of the triplets at UTEP, helped him win that national championship, go undefeated. His career kind of took a backseat because it's hard to try and flip it to where we had 2K14 with both him and Kelly. So we made the choice. All right, we got Corey Stokes now. Let's see what his numbers is talking about. He got 24 minutes a game. So Corey Stokes ended up with 12 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 3.4 assists. And now we are going to see what my boy Michael Went was talking about. He actually was really good in 2K18. So I'm curious to see what he does now. 7.4 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game, 1.1 assists, 1.6 blocks. I don't understand it. And he's averaging, 28 minutes? I don't understand how he became a Bismarck Miyambo type player, bro. When this dude in 2K18 was averaging 20 and 10. I don't know, man. And that's the fascinating thing, like I said before, too, is just to see how their careers move around. Dude, 6'11", 245. Man, if you don't get out the way and let this man ball. So now we go to the Kings. So we got our boy Lou Kelly. See what he was talking about, man. It should be getting down to the end, though. This is the dude I thought that probably would have been an all-star. 27 minutes a game. Has all the tools. Freaking 3-level scorer. Like, this is the one I thought. 14.4 points per game. That's it, bro. With 5.5 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.3 steals. Now we got Felipe Lopez Lowe, 18.4 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 1.3 steals. He really went crazy too. See, it's between him and Lou that I'm thinking like all-star type players, bro. And then we got Al Flores. He on here too. He did his thing. He wasn't too bad coming off the bench, I'm guessing. Remember, it was weird. It was like a trade because he had started on the Magic, right? Obviously for 2K15, and then he was on the Magic for last year. And they did like this weird swap when they got rid of me. So, shoot, I think he was in double figures. I wasn't really paying attention. He played 18 minutes a game, bro. And I think he was in double figures. So, yeah, when we get to see it right here, he had 11.2 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, and 2.8 assists in those few minutes. But at the end of the day, man, I think it was a good year. Magic made the playoffs, 7th seed, got swept by the Nets, but at least we made it all the way through March and didn't get fired. And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.